I'm Samya, speech language pathologist and director services for FIVE. What I want to share today is the role speech language pathologists or therapists play in providing intervention for children with autism or autism spectrum disorder. With the increasing number of therapy approaches and so many different varieties of interventions available nowadays, parents often get confused which therapy approach will help in developing which area for their child. Speech language therapy, occupational therapy are one of the primary and initial therapies that started, and there are much newer therapies nowadays. The way in which speech and language pathologists work is that they work both with children individually, and they also work with the families. Speech language and pathologists essentially work with three specific areas: speech, which focuses on production of speech sounds. For example, getting the child or helping the child produce a sound or helping the child produce a sound m. Language is giving those sounds, when they put together as words, giving those words meaning that help us understand that word and the relation that word has to our everyday life. So ma, amma, meaning mother. And communication is the aspect which helps the child to use that word that he has learned to express his ideas, express his opinions, express his emotions, or interact socially. The child needs something to know that when he says amma, his mother is going to respond and help him get what he wants. Or when he sees something exciting, when he wants to share that, and he says amma, to get mom's attention to share that experience that he's had. So three areas: speech, language, and communication are the main areas of development that speech language pathologists work on. Many children with autism are nonverbal, and understandably their parents are very concerned about their speech development and wanting them to communicate using words. While in fact the primary and the most significant issues that these children have are to do with language and communication. They have a very hard time understanding their world around them. They may be able to produce those sounds, but then they don't really pay attention to, or they're not aware of what that sound may mean, what implication that sound when put together with another sound. Like I said, they may say randomly, or they may say ma, but that when you put and ma as amma together, it means their mother, and that they can use that to communicate is very hard for them. Research over many years and clinical experience has proven that children with autism respond better to visual information. And so if a child is more ready for communicating and he seems to be responding to the environment, then it's important that we first provide them with some form of communication, be it pictures, be it signs, whichever is easy for them, rather than pushing and insisting that they only use words to communicate. Non-verbal form of communication is an extremely important aspect of developing language and speech. And using pictures or signs to communicate and help these children communicate with us will not hinder their speech development. In fact, it will only help encourage, and it will help them develop their speech. It will give them more confidence, it will reduce anxiety, it will reduce frustration. So often I recommend that to parents that when a child comes in for therapy, whatever he is ready for, whatever his functional ability is, that we start at that level. So if the child is able to use simple signs like want or me or more, very, very simple signs which have to be followed on a specific sign system, that a speech and language pathologist will help them with, or using a picture communication system. Parents must try it out, give it a shot. Like I said, it will not hinder their speech development, it will only enhance their chances of developing speech. For more details about FIVE, please visit www.fiveindia.com. No space. Thank you.